record. We're recording. We're live.
Recording is in progress.
Yes, it is in progress.
Nice.
Okay, so what were we discussing just now?
So yeah, question was it 4?
Question 4.
So the training set, like you're deriving the mu and the covariance matrix from the training set, like manually. Like there's not a function for it. So when he tells us to classify the tests, data points, like I think we have to just manually recalculate it all based. I don't know. I may be like totally misunderstanding that, but I don't know another way to do that.
I mean, if you did have to do that, it makes sense because it's worth twice as many points, but. Have you ever done anything like that before? Have you done anything like that before? Like,
What do you mean?
it sounds familiar. I'm just wondering if you've done that.
Well, because like there's literally a thing, like a function for it, like on the code box below.
Okay.
Like that's the short way of doing it. But he wants us to manually do it in question 4 to like prove that we know how to do it by hand.
Okay. I guess you'd have to do it by hand. Yeah, you can't use sklearn. Yeah, I think you're right.
It just seems like, I don't know, it just seems like a lot more effort. But I guess that's the only way like I can think of is we'd have to literally recalculate the whole thing. So I guess that's how it's gonna happen.
I guess so. If you're not allowed to use sklearn. Yeah, it makes sense. That's probably why it's worth 10 points instead of 5.
Yeah.
It's a fat question. What else do you want to discuss? What was interesting about this homework? How did your spam results work out?
Really good, actually. The methods or whatever, like the precision recall and all that, F1 were like all 98% or something.
That's pretty good. Wow.
Which is like slightly concerning because in the homework he was like, yeah, you should get at least an 80%. So like, oh, I guess the picture he gave.
Yeah.
Kind of. Yeah, I don't know.
Did you read the paper around that at all?
Yeah, I basically followed like most of the work for that. That's probably what I changed is I did like a grid search. It was like a pipeline or something, kind of like a grid search to find the best parameters or whatever. Which he probably didn't do in that like screenshot that he gave us.
Probably not. And they have that neat like the actual like scientific article. Forgot what they concluded.
Oh yeah.
They said support vector machines is the best in-depth. It's the best learning algorithm, which I don't know what that is, but it's comparable to a naive Bayes classifier.
That was the best one?
Yeah, support vector machines. Paper's at the top
I
of the
think
homework.
that would have, yeah, that was mine too, actually. That was the best F1 score. Was a
Oh, so that
90.
one's in there. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So it should be good then.
You got the same results. This might be a dumb question, but I kind of forgot what a covariance matrix even is. What is that?
The thing is, I had to look it up when I first saw it too.
What is? I forget.
I think it's like the diagonal or the variances,
Okay.
and then I don't really know the other numbers are like the covariance of x and y or something. I think the diagonals are what matters though.
That right, because that's why everything else is 0.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. Harrison, you gonna say anything?
You gonna discuss with us?
Yeah. Don't be shy.
I mean, yeah. I don't really have anything to say.
Sure you do. Come on, you gotta say something.
Hmm. How'd you find the part 1 homework? Was that easy?
Giving Harrison a chance to answer that.
Mostly just looking through the slides.
Gotcha.
Yeah, part 1's rough. I was glad he answered 2 of them because that gave a little nice guideline besides the slides.
Yeah.
It's nice to see writing I can read and I'm not squinting from across the room to see.
That's true.
And I still can't see it. I need to get my glasses fixed. This is bad. Put my contacts in. So did you think back to what the first thing we're talking about? So SK Learn. So would you ever prefer to not use SK Learn? Like to do it manually like he wants it done? Or?
Would I prefer that?
Yeah, like what do you think that would ever be more useful than just like because it feels like most of the stuff is automated and then we have to do it by hand and then we do it automated again. Just like
Yeah.
wondering
Oh.
if the value of doing them by hand really is if you just gonna do it automated anyways.
Yeah. I think the automating is probably a lot easier. It's just like he wanted us to do it by hand so we actually know it.
Right. Then I'm just gonna forget it because I'm not gonna do it like that. Like that's my problem with it. Like
Yeah.
you could show it to me and let me understand it, but if you're gonna make me do it a bunch of times, then I don't have to do it that way. I'm not gonna do it that way.
Yeah, true.
Work smarter, not harder, right? Some of my physics professor always said, and they just showed us all the shortcuts to everything. It's like, okay.
Nice.
He only taught for 20 minutes at a time.
Damn, I wish.
That was high school, but it counted for college credit. So
Hey.
no lab sciences for me. Okay, is this a long enough discussion?
Yeah, I think this was a really good discussion.
How is it? There's no length. Just double check. Okay. This is a pretty good discussion about multivariate Gaussian distribution and other big words. All right, I'm gonna end the recording.